Christmas after loss does not arrive gently. It comes with lights that feel too bright, songs that land differently, traditions that suddenly carry weight instead of comfort. For many people, Christmas is supposed to feel joyful, reassuring, and full. But when grief has entered your life, the season can feel disorienting. You are surrounded by celebration while carrying sorrow that no one can see. Elisabeth Elliot knew this kind of Christmas. Her first Christmas as a widow came only months after her husband, Jim Elliot, was killed while serving as a missionary. They had been married just over 3 years. They had a young daughter, and the future they believed God had called them into was suddenly gone. This was not a story of resilience, polished by time. This was raw faith, lived in real time, and Christmas came whether she was ready or not. Jim Elliot believed deeply in following God's call, no matter the cost. Elisabeth shared that conviction. Their faith was not casual or convenient, but when Jim was killed, obedience suddenly felt personal in a new way. Faith was no longer an idea. It was a daily decision to trust God when the outcome felt unbearable. Elisabeth did not rush past her grief. She acknowledged the loss. She named the pain. She did not pretend that faith raised sorrow. Christmas that year was not filled with celebration. It was marked by reflection, silence, and surrender. She honored Christ, not with joy. She did not feel, but with trust, she chose to keep. This kind of faith is rarely celebrated. It does not look victorious, but is deeply courageous. One of the hardest spiritual struggles after loss is reconciling God's promises with painful reality. Elisabeth faced that tension honestly. She had believed God was leading their family. She had believed obedience would bring fruit, and yet Christmas arrived with grief instead of fullness. Elisabeth did not abandon her faith. She wrestled with it. She questioned without walking away. Her trust was not built on emotional reassurance. It was rooted in character, who God had proven himself to be, even when his ways felt impossible to understand. That kind of trust does not erase sorrow, it carries it. Christmas is not a story about avoiding pain. It is a story of God entering it. Jesus was born into a world marked by loss, oppression, and fear. His coming did not remove suffering overnight. It brought presence into it. Elisabeth Elliot's Christmas reflected that truth. God did not remove her grief. He met her inside it. This is what makes her story so powerful for Christmas. It reminds us that Emmanuel, God with us, is not only for joyful seasons. He is present when hearts are breaking too. Elisabeth's story speaks quietly to anyone facing difficult Christmas, to the woman grieving a loss, to the heart crying disappointment, to the faith that feels stretched thin. God does not withdraw when joy feels fragile. He does not ask you to pretend. He meets you with tenderness, patience, and strength that holds you when you cannot. Christmas does not require cheer to be holy. It requires honesty. And God honors faith that remains, even when the celebration feels far away. This is the legacy Elisabeth Elliot left behind. Not perfection, but trust that endured. God's presence does not disappear in grief-filled Christmas seasons. He is still with us, even here, even now.